Hey guys, I am being encouraged to send this video out. It's quite personal, okay, and I'm getting an urge to share it with you to help anyone knows that might be going through some dark times at this time in their life. That's me there, okay. At that moment, I was in a pretty dark place. All right, my wife, she videoed it for me because it just felt like it was going to have to be shared for those that need it, you know. But basically, a while back I went on a journey, a shamanic journey, okay, visualization journey, and I was met by Ra, the sun god. And I won't go through the whole journey, but anyway, he basically, I was blessed with a load of light, okay, into my bodily system. And he said that this will force out any darkness, any old identities, anything that no longer serves you anymore, and get it out your cells and your DNA and ancestral, okay? And I'm very trusting when it comes to spirit, okay? Sometimes I question it, but in a good way, and quite naive at the time. But 2 days later, there was a slight trigger in my life, very small, but it was enough to get the process started, and I went into a very, very dark place. And very quickly, very powerfully, to the point where I was convinced I was going to lose my mind because I was so overwhelmed with old childhood traumas, you know, PTSD, grief, ancestral pain, ancestral, you know, burdens. Everything came at once. It was almost to the point where it overloaded my system, and I'm just sort of coming out the end of it now, which is nice, but it has been one of the hardest things I've ever done. Okay, I've been through a lot of trauma in my life, which I'm sure many of you have, but it all came out in one go, and it lasted a good 4 months. So I'm just telling you this because, and that obviously this is one of the little rituals that I was also told to do, was to go to the sea and pray and dunk 3 times, okay, through each time, to release me, to start the process. And I was calling out, rather than me scrolling, okay, looking for answers, say on TikTok or YouTube or whatever, which I did do, don't get me wrong, but the real healing and the spirits really listen when you go to the elements, nature, water, talk to the fire, okay? They listen, and it's heard. So there was so much energy coming out of my body. It's because my body needed to release it. But what I didn't understand at the time, which the body needs, it talks to you through emotion, okay? It's energy. And most of the time we suppress it because it's too uncomfortable, and we move on from it, and we don't listen to our body. And this is what this was about, okay? I had to go into my body, go into the emotions, and allow them, just allow them to be, okay? Allow them to release, to witness them. And I'd never done it on that level before. I've done many different types of healing, self-realizations, everything, all kinds of stuff. Nothing was working. I mean, I was lucky. I reached out to friends and family, which helped. They really did help. And that's why I said to you in the card reading or whenever I did it, to make sure you reach out to friends and family. Okay? And I'm lucky because I've got a strong community around me of healers and psychics and things like that. So I had a shamanic healing and, you know, and other forms. But I suggest you do the same. Okay, when this happens. And this is all about the light that was forced through me, and it pushed the darkness out. It pushed it's not to do with pushing the darkness out. It was pushing the corruption, the pain, the suffering that I had squashed myself and didn't want to deal with. I pushed it so low, my ego did, and my ego was trying to protect me, because that's what the ego does. It protects itself and tries to protect the body and everything, but it doesn't know really what to do. And most of it was I was very young, and I didn't have the support system when I was a kid, so it was all squashed, and I became an identity in my life that would help me move through life with the protection I felt that I needed. But in reality, you need to let your body release that trauma, that pain. Okay, now I came across someone on YouTube that I don't know, but they helped me so much with their videos. Okay, and I'm just going to pass it on to you guys. And they're called the Mindful Gardener. Okay, there's a lady called Sam Miller, and there's a gentleman, which I can't remember his name, but she does the videos mainly of the meditations to do. And I would, if you ever get into this state of absolute terror, absolute overloading grief, where you feel like you're losing it, okay, you have to let the body heal. And she talks to you and explains also, not only spiritually but scientifically, what's going on. All right, so you've got both worlds helping you, scientifically and spiritually. Please look them up if you're suffering. Okay, or try and remember this video, because there's going to be, the whole point of it was Ra put this light through me to force it all out, and we've got a big central solar flash that's coming. Okay, it's not to put to get everybody panicking or anything like that. It's a great healing. It's a blessing. Believe me, it's a blessing. It's beautiful. It's going to be a beautiful time, and nothing is going to get away with it. Nothing. All right, and it's coming from the central sun, not our sun in our solar system. It's beyond that. It's more galactic. Okay, and when this light hits you, it goes through all your cells and all your DNA. Okay, it's going to force that darkness, that pain and suffering to the surface, so then it can be cleared and released to allow your inner light that's been hidden for so long to shine bright, and then you can be in that higher dimensional realms of living, okay, of love. It's a beautiful thing coming. It's a blessing, but please do your inner work now. Prepare. Okay, I don't know the exact date when it's coming. I know a lot of people are saying it's on its way, which it is. It's on its way. Okay, you have to be ready. Okay, like the cards said, the last the video that I put on, and I've done a connection with it before with the ETs, Council of ETs, and they said the same thing. Okay, the Great Central Sun is going to send a flash out. Okay, that's going to awaken everybody. Okay, some people won't want it, and they'll make a decision of whatever they decide. But for those of you that do want to heal and move forward and be in your true light, your true sovereignty, and if you go through this, do your inner work now, do your healing, do your prepping. Okay, get ready, and when the time comes, and if you're suffering, look up the Mindful Gardener, Sam Miller. Okay, she does those beautiful meditations of dealing with fear, trauma and grief. They're amazing. Okay, she tells you to go into it, to help witness it, allow it, and release that energy through the body. That's all the body wants to do. Okay, so when you're suffering, please do it. Okay, it's a blessing, but it's coming. Okay, anyway, God bless you all.